If you can wake up and inside your heart, just love people for what they are and who they are, your day's made. We were blessed to be born to Lucius and Dewey Selmon, my dad being a sharecropper there in West McIntosh County. We were 9 kids raised in a 600 square foot house. Can you believe that or not in today's terms? We're close-knit. We had to depend on ourselves for the things we had to survive there. We raised everything on the farm as far as food. Lucius, Leroy, and myself were the 3 most blessed brothers, I think, that come out of Oklahoma. Lucius was our leader. Lucius set the standard by himself. Leroy was by far blessed with talent. I remember myself, Lucius, and Leroy would live sometime in the summertime underneath our shade tree, and we would talk about civil rights and say, what's happening, what's going on inside our country? The civil rights movement touched everyone, no matter where you were. It was amazing, the civil rights movement. We saw America grow up before our eyes. But out of all that, the greatest thing that happened was a football. And I want to give credit where credit's due, and that's with Coach Switzer. His background, his childhood, whereby he was raised in a predominantly white neighborhood by a black nanny.
My daddy was so active in the black community. He had black bootleggers working for him in the quarters. I got to know so many of the families. They would be out at the house. Irma Reynolds raised me. She basically was a grandmother to me. When a Selmon played at Oklahoma, we were 54-3-1.
We did not know how special it was. You know, when you walk on a football field and you're standing on defensive unit with your own 2 brothers as the defensive line. We got to that level that we actually, as players, loved each other, loved what we were doing, and we loved our coaches, and they loved us back. You win that game not for yourself, you win it for them. Then it grows even bigger than that. You win that game because of those fans in the stands who come out there to watch you play. You're just blessed to be a part of it. And I went on to play 7 in Tampa. So I love my pro career. It was a good career. You miss it. You've played that sport since you were in the 8th grade. My body was so tuned that when it came to be July, it wanted to go work out. It had the pains of saying, let's go to the field, let's go work out. That's what it's supposed to be doing. You miss it a lot. Now the biggest change for Dewey Selmon, I want everybody to know this, the biggest change for me is being a father and being a husband to the best wife I could ever have picked. We have developed a whole idea of service from Catherine, who taught me even more broad realm of service, and to our children. The outgrowth of that was the Shine Foundation. My daughter Lauren, who would go to Liberia, West Africa with the Submergence Purse. She sent back footage of them. And my daughter Shannon, with all her fire, we saw her sitting there watching it. She says, we've got to do something. We cannot just sit by and let this all go down. Nothing's being done. We built a dorm. We built a school. And the orphanage right now has about 250 young children in it. And so that's our Shine Foundation, but we're also looking at it right now, the Shine Foundation, to reach out inside Oklahoma.
The relay is such a fun example of what my dad cares about, which is people and relationships and being close.
We knew everybody was coming home this summer. My dad wanted to have a relay race around the track. So we picked a day to go over to the OU track, and he had a speech made up for him.
We're gonna run a race. No one is gonna be left behind. We're gonna be in it together. If we win, we all win. If we lose, we all lose.
You know, we said, on your mark, set, go.
And we handed it off by age to the next oldest.
The focus that the kids had was incredible. One of the little boys was sitting over by himself.
I said, he's sent down the track and he's not feeling well. What do we do?
They're like, well, no one should be left behind, so we should go get him.
The whole group took off as one sprint to go to him, to get him back with the unit. My heart felt so uplifted by it.
And it goes back to the simple things in life lessons, the teaching lessons.
That we depend on each other, that we love each other, and that other person becomes more important than self.